Probably do a recording of this. I should also figure out which row I want to do. I did row 3 in the actual thing, which took place a month ago. But now... I could quickly look at, like, which rows are actually good. With, like, the generator, but... kind of a believer in, like, row 2, honestly. It's, like, right up my alley. With, like, child shit. Rudos, though. Would it even be good to get, like, gold scale as child? And then you can also get a heart piece. That'd be kind of crazy, right? And as adult, I mean, I should probably just run. That one looks fun. This is like my jam. This is 100% my jam recently. I only have time for one, so I might just send it. Say fuck it. I think the ad should be done. Yogarg, just in time. This is also a debrief therapy session for any winter holiday people. How's it going? Sorry again that you couldn't see. That was the best part. I mean, come on, you just need to run 20 slots more often. It was entertaining. I mean, it is always fun to see Garg run these things. Didn't matter at all. Yeah, I mean, it's clusterfuck city. I mean, I think I shouldn't have added the Zelda part of the goal. I posted my timings on YouTube, except for the one that you did, because I think I like immediately deleted the recording once I like mauled too hard at like failing statue climb, which was basically the same thing that happened to you. I think I just quit. I might have even DNF'd it. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that yours is definitely the best. This faster one. Easier, also potentially true. Like, yeah, the fire arrow and entering forest, yes, like it is potentially more infuriating. But it depends if you want to be looking up YouTube videos or you want to just be trusting your gut. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think also same with me. When I did mine. Knowing the chew count is very scary though. I mean, what is it? The count I did was, assuming you even use 1 as child, you go adult with 9. Then you use 2 even for bongo. Then you have 7, and you use 2 for GTG, and you have 10. Then 10 is like the perfect number that you need to do near shield. So even with that, I think, well, actually the problem is you need 4 on tunic too. Yeah, it's true. If you're planning on getting the child spirit first, you can be a little bit more lenient. But if you want to do Requiem and Spirit Harbor first, you need 10. Even 11. I think I even did a route where I played super safe. And then you would have 11, like I did Vine Clip. But yeah, if you sat down and thought about it, I too thought that, yeah, Child Requiem looks good. You can do GTG and not be scared. Yeah. I tested it? No. I'm just gonna do one for... I don't want to submit my actual thing. So I'm gonna do this like mostly child. Question is if I want to do like BC without hookshot as adult. I'm gonna do a long extended child with mushrooming. It's like I just have to make sure not to die. Should I do Ganondorf? Does this grow good with Ganondorf? It's like, there's the timing where it's 2.5 minutes slower. But if you're already getting sword, that's 2 minutes. And then, if that would just mean that Goma takes 2 minutes. Just not a bad, such a bad deal. Is it negatively affected? I was gonna try to do Ruto's Letter after Child Fortress. I might even get... He could get Gold Scale, he could do a little fishing meme. I'm doing an asynchro, but basically the same level of preparation as synchronous. I mean, I don't really love Ganondorf. Not its biggest fan. But since I'm not also gonna get Richard, because I want to mushroom RBA, that's what just works out. Yeah, Ruto seems pretty fast. Maybe even some like back and time angle in this row. He's going. And the truth is probably kind of need to do Deku. You want shield. Like, you want Hylian shield early in this row. Kind of doing hearts. Not a big deal. Sure. Won't be able to get Poe that easily too. A Ganondorf gamer. Or coffee pot. I'm surprised everyone really opted to do such painful hover. Try to think through all the... You can never really predict how people are going to behave in a race setting. Yeah, forest hover... I mean, I hate staircase hovers. Or even any bomb hover. You can't see. That's why I thought someone would come through with the long shot VA. I think the problem with that is also the Zelda thing. I think if you don't have the Zelda thing, maybe you start thinking more about how to plan fire arrows more cleanly. Like you don't need to end on dins. So if I do this again next year, I'm just gonna do like a super simple thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something complicated, but not like ambiguously weird. Nice thing about this, I'm gonna have hella sticks. But I don't know. Do you think it would have been too lame if it was just the item slots? Because for the longest time it was just item slots, but then like a few days ago I was like, this is kind of lame. This is basically like an item slots goal. There's like no holiday part to this, really. Or like the theme is not even really like coming true. And actually before that, then I was like, okay, let's just add it. Let me just make it. You have to talk to Zelda wearing the Goron tunic, the hover boots, and no shield. Little Santa Claus. But then I didn't do that either. I was going to, but then I thought, nah, you can fuck up. if you misinterpret the light arrows part of talking to Zelda, then just GG. Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna open it up, I mean, nothing can stop you. If you want to run it this month or perpetually, forever. Yeah. How many does he have left? I mean, he didn't have 37. That was Amma, right? It's just that. Okay, for Bay, nice. Choose. Or do I just baby it up and try to get a Poe? Oh, dude, the angle of Goma was so fucked. That was my fault. I just have to get more nuts after this. Really don't remember. Please drop your eggs. What? Huge. No Goma clip, Sag. Yeah, I gotta rewatch those. Some new fella. A new $2. Dude, I just want to put this away. Weren't you chatting with one of the people that you raised even? They were like still in streaming or doing something OT related? Damn. Ikuya. Classic. Never learn. Yeah, we should have shouted that out yesterday when Paint was doing that. I think he did. 12 minutes. Dang. Pete Gannon run looking real bad though, but my classic cacti was kind of ass. I could buy a boat. I have 32 rupees. If I wanted to do that, I should have, I guess, a duped over sticks, maybe? Chuga. Like, kind of the wrong order, but whatever. Let's see. This guy, motherfucker. Quick stare. Scary. Dupe over Zelda's letter, yes. Ooh, big long text. Weekend tournament idea. Saturday's team blackout. Top 4 teams. Wow, top 4 teams. It's a lot of teams already. Round of 8 bracket. Sunday. Round of 8. Sunday round of 8 anti-bingo race. Top 4 is a 4-way lockout. Yeah, it would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, so it even switches from the teams into the anti-bingo race. What about Explo? Should we throw in Explo, or should we keep an Explo for the tournament? Or is that format already what we do for the tournament? More dude, Explo scary for tournament. Yeah, I mean that would be good for variety. I'm still not sure if we should just do full variety for the real thing. Or I mean we can just, we don't have to even do a full-blown tournament. Or so we can just do off-season things. Alright, I probably should use this cutscene to actually route, but I'm just gonna do like, I feel like I should do fishing. That's kind of monka though. All those races shouldn't be too long. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty nice idea. It's a lot of weight on the team blackout though. No, yeah, I do think four-way lockout could be. How many people were there in our, like, in the one where we had 2 people allowed to get each square? Was that like 6 people or 5? I think I might do. Also put choose, right? You don't need that shit. Oh wait, no. That doesn't make that mess up Saria's. Oh, that messes up Saria's too. It's really funny. Yo, Adam. I wasn't doing that for me, I was doing it for paint. Did I just fuck up Saria's? I think I'm a little curious. Never tried this, but might be a reason that people have. Yo, Tob coming in to tell me I made maybe a horrible mistake. We'll find out. Giant meme run right now. Was out of 37? Wow, let's go. Well, it'll be for the memories if this one doesn't end up working out, because I'm not gonna know for like a long time. Bob, were you thinking about doing option 2 if it weren't for the Zelda thing? Were you confused about the Zelda talking? Or are you always gonna do option A? You said light arrows look slow. I mean, it's basically all you have to do. It's true, that was during the broadcast. Probably should just do door knocks. This is the old one, because the, but it ends tonight, so doing one for the fans. Wait an extra second. Or Adam, you can submit it for async. But the problem with that is kind of how many discussions go, and it's kind of in limbo. I think they're waiting for some benchmarks from someone. How should I do this? We'll see. Yeah, I feel like Sari's might be kind of fucked here. I kind of want to know though. I do kind of want to know right now. Sari is fine. Okay. Not that you, damn it. Sucks. How's the child only arc? It's pretty good. I did 2 in a row recently. Not really. Motherfucker. Well, that was a good one. That was a good run, everyone. The no ISG, that's it. If you don't get ISG there, guaranteed. You're getting in the water. Well, just have to do the whole 2 cards again. So in this situation, it should be fine. Just get ISG. But you send up regulars. What is she doing? Go home. Go home and cry. The choose strat where what, you go behind the torch and you do the same thing. It's so good, how come I don't see Top do it? It's basically the question you ask all the time. Side hop, side roll. Yeah, I mean, I remember during OMS that people were doing that even for adult. There's no hook shot, or just it was faster. Optimally, ISG seems good, but when you're shit like me at this, then yeah. If you like get that, you get the spin. So if you fuck the spin up, what's the best thing to do? Position her back towards the middle. Backflip and pull stick. That's cool. I think I want to... I need more money anyway. I'll end over there. So I mean... I think when you're getting the mushroom and you're also are being 37, you don't really want to do... I mean, it's more risky. Be nice and slow. Why is this ISG so hard? Burning stick. Basically, we're just gonna free flow route. Yeah, the torch does suck. YOLO, let's go. For this, I just wait. I'm just kind of slow. I could either just run past or... I mean, it's still nighttime. Something easy? Yeah, I was just trying to... 1 for 4. I was just trying to go fast and pull the chew sooner, but... it seems like it's pretty lenient. Two burning sticks, 0 ISGs. I guess if you're really routing this carefully, you could maybe make it 20 chews through the whole child section. Feels possible. Then again, you have to buy the Poe anyway. Maybe you just do it as adult this time. Can you play the fishing game with bottle on B? You like throw out the rod, or are you fucked? Because I know if you never had a sword, you are fucked. I was gonna play the fishing game to get Rudos, and also gold scale. Good question. Okay, the actual only ISG that matters. Not really with sword. Actually, no, yes, because I might want Navi. I end up bailing on the gold scale plan. But yeah, first goal, Pog. That's correct. Yay. Do I like lose? It's not gonna put bottle back on B. That'd be crazy. Unless it's some temp B shit. I think this is worth it. Why not? I mean, I don't know, the fishing game just seems like it works so weird if you don't have sword on B. I guess we'll find out. It's kind of a shitty run. We're gonna come back here. Dude, I should have gotten the bean. Wait, no, I'm just gonna do this right now. Great job, I don't do your new strat yet. To be honest, with that angle of camera, I'm surprised that it even works. Okay, let's try it. Oh. Should I also try to get the... Just go for one reward? Don't really want to go for the actual heart piece. Yay. You have to know which one's like the bigger fish too, right? I don't really feel like... Is he even big enough? Oh. I don't do fishing enough to know. Hope this works, dude. I mean... Let's see if I can get this guy too. He's faster. Is he bigger? Is he still here? No! Yeah, wait, actually no, I don't need this, because I'm gonna get the scale. Nah, I'm just gonna cut my losses right here. Nice. Let's pass. Yeah, I was thinking about a guard, but you have to, I think, get the smaller of the fish first. Yeah, I agree, Todd. Plus it gets you extra heart pieces. Oh nice, I can get some money for Hylian Shield. Never seen that interaction. Guess I still need to go up here for the piece. It's not fast enough. I think in a vacuum for Rudos it's not going to be better, but probably for the 2 heart pieces I can get now. Could have gotten 3 even. Nice chest. We'll get this. Yeah, the OIs are not lining up super well. Okay. Dude, I have gold scale to go in here too. This is huge. Side of not being able to do death work. Yay. Yeah, it's a sick thumbnail. Still haven't thought about the heart pieces. But I'm at 6.5. That means I need 5 more. That's it. Damn, really? Okay, maybe the upper one. I see. Worth it, get this one. Maybe I don't need DMC. The guy doesn't let you play the song multiple times. Also, you can't even hash with this. It's a total scam. Yo, Brew Crystal in the YouTube chat. Full name. I feel like I don't need DMC. It's kind of sad. I get top of DC, I'll be at 7, then I'll be at 7.25. And I just need 3 more. Literally just cap. Maybe lab is still stuck. Maybe I could skip it. I just need 3 more, which would be DMC and river, lower river. Plus I'm probably getting hook shot. So I can get the box. I think like Hylia's pretty slow, honestly. Don't even have to do this one, which is so hard. Cool. Oh, I never got 6. I guess one boss I should have thought is pretty doable. Just King Dodongo. It's kind of sad. I'd probably have to get hook shot. Probably should. "50-minute child, 4.5 minutes playing as adult." Not well. I did make a couple big mistakes. It's fun. I almost thought for a second, hey, I could RB a Kujiro as level 2. Haha. So what should I do? Just wait outside of... Wait outside of DC. Or is it more time to... Track the cat? Is hookshot worth it? Probably in theory, no. But I don't know if I want to be doing that one skull. Then you can also doom jump and backtrack. Or you can just hover over there. And then hover again. That might be kind of tricky. That one's kind of far off the ground. You'd have to come back with bombs. I mean, I feel like Gomo's pretty good. Like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. You don't RBA Poe, but you RBA later. think I'll just play it safe and get hook shot. So if I'm getting hook shot, I should have gotten the latter one. Are there screenshots? Yeah, there should be. I think there's actually like videos on my channel. Both of them. You could screenshot those, I guess. You know what? I'll do river over ox, 'cause I love ox. So I can just do this. Correct. This wall sometimes sucks. Wait, I'm at 3? Oh yeah. Nice. Up. Nice. Well, this has been really great. Actually, fuck. I don't want to make it inside before night. good. Hey. We wait like 2 minutes. I planned our pieces badly. So wait. So dumb. Be fast. So let's see. It's already kind of slow. Maybe it's not that broken of a row or at all, but it's kind of fun. Boom. I don't know the full setup. We go into Doom Jump from it. Yo, if I knew the strat. Imagine. What's funny is actually this is gonna be slower than my beam throw. That's okay. Yeah, Garg. I mean, I probably just like old YouTube videos, which has the goals mentioned. There's like announcement videos for both of them. Did you ever do them? I guess it's last year's is. Yeah, it's been long enough, maybe. Yeah, the YouTube videos probably should be fun. Gotta make a playlist. Oh no. Monka IRL lockout. Outro. Not even gonna look. Of course. Bro, why did Wait. Christmas. Hell yeah. Love to see it. See, I didn't do Christmas and shit and stuff. Wait, but the 2024 video I thought does have it, like the actual thing. Is it just an announcement? Or is it actually like the goal is the video? I thought I made one where the goal was the video. Of course, let's see. Wait, why am I doing this right now? Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. Go. Hey, the chew. Arg, was your time? What was your time? Wasn't it like a 110? Monka? Was it 110 flat? Yeah, for sure. Boom. It's a hard one. GG's. Yeah. Hey yo, let's see it. I remember you linked it to paints, so this is Jingle Jump. Yo, Jingle Jump. Good times. You should play Ocarina of Time theme. That's a really good one. That's a great comment. You should play the Ocarina of Time theme. What is the theme, honestly? Yeah, shout outs to Paint. Learning up. Play it. Play it now. I mean, it's probably the intro. I have no way of playing the song right now. Uncut Quiver. Why doesn't this show up as like... Shouldn't this show up as like a dark color? Don't all the other... Like if you put a bottle on your sticks and you go adult, isn't the bottle still grayed out? Is that not true? Hell yeah, Tob. Yeah, next year's goal is just like a song. Just play an extremely long song. Play Mozart's Concerto in C. The Christmas themed one. Holiday themed. Or play some really ancient holiday song. So is this row good? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not the best row on this board, but it's a nice, fun one. Top could probably pull out a low 1x intro skip. But row 3 is just really good. I mean, I think I got like a 108 with some mistakes. Yeah, the gang all plays. I'm trying to think of just any old holiday song that's like oldest holiday song. What? Come marching in? Is that a Christmas? Is that a holiday song? Something about wise men? 3 try 4. 3 wise men. Already getting ideas for next year. Still recording, Pog. Gonna mark this. Not done until I marked it. Boom. GG. Cool stuff. I definitely had fun doing that. Last 4 minutes on guards. Add hard piece routing. I'm quick. I'd be the third. Oh my god. That's asking for a lot. A lot of OT in one day. This weekend is like the finale of my yearly OT playing because I'm gonna be going eastward soon, and then GDQ. Won't be back until after. Wow, that is crazy. Nico's really popping off. I'm sad Slang couldn't join this one. I told him about it like a few weeks ago even. I think would Slang have had fun with this one? We could still give it to him as a blind goal. He probably has no idea that anything happened today. That the monthly recap or the thing happened, or maybe he does, but busy. Yeah, still could. Wounded Entertainer. Monka. Entertainery. Wound Ed. Wound Eden. Yeah, I mean, hey, it would be cool. Would it? Do you think it would be fun to have like? You need to have like a solid group of people, like 10 people. You all sign up, and you all agree that one week you will think of everyone will think of one goal. They'll test it and make sure it's doable in like a similar time length, and then we all switch and rotate, and it's just within that group of 10 or 8. Honestly, option B was pretty easy. Last night I couldn't sleep last night because I was thinking like option B is like way too easy. Everyone's gonna be like option B is just low percent GSR. It's just free. Everyone's gonna pick it. No one's gonna do anything. It's just gonna be everyone doing a pretty simple GSR. Well, yeah, I mean that is the thing. It's definitely tilting. It can go wrong pretty fast, and like you have to play it safe. There's no way you're not getting Requiem. Also, Garg, you should learn Vine Clip because it's not that bad. Copium. That would have been cool too. Yeah, Tob, I did see you thinking outside in Hyrule Castle about what to do for a bit, or maybe you actually wait. You're maybe waiting for the egg to hatch. That was actually a big brain. That made the difference of the win. You like Vine Clip? Yeah, I mean it saves you a chew too. I mean, or you could just, I don't know. Sword Skull isn't optimal? Yeah, that was kind of a meme. You think it's pokey? I think if you were to actually async it, I think you do Bean. You do Bean, Vine Clip, and choose. Then you test a Valley, do GTG. Maybe you have to Cocoa Jump. Maybe you have to use Burn another one. You do GTG then you have 11 choose. Get Requiem, save warp, then you do Pokey, get Ocarina, wait for day. And you're going adult with 11 choose. Maybe it's still not good. Chew count wise. Maybe Child GTG without Cocoa Jump is maybe it's like a Sword West. But yeah, it is awkward, right? Needing Ocarina and Bean. And then not. You could also like do Bolero, then get Ocarina, go out to Spirit. Yeah, that's also true. What about Bean first and then save warp out of bottom of the well? That seems like it's pretty good. Do Pokey after bottom of the well, you just save warp. Yo, thanks. Isu's? Yeah, I mean, if you're doing Ocarina Dive, then the route's pretty clear. Yeah, it was nice because it did actually, like, I like it because they're very close in timing, like, ish. And also, like, there's no version, like everyone, there's no blank A, there wasn't like any version exclusive stuff coming into it because of the restrictions. You make this chat bigger. 20 slots, child only ocarina first is better. Child only 20 slots is so hard to plan out, but you're right, Tob, because you probably do want. Winter Holiday was so cool. Oh, thanks. Were you lurking or watching? If you haven't, I guess you must know it, but I do encourage people, if they weren't able to join, if they want to do an async round, or even people that did join and are still curious like Garg right now, if anyone wants to async, I'll do a comparison video. We could even do it next month on OTV. Oka. Oka. Aka. 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 Any Fox McCloud fans? Aka. Aka. Yeah, that 20, I did do a child only 20 slots row. I remember that. And I think I did late Ocarina. I think I did Ocarina into Backtrack into Deku. But yeah, I think that route is pretty good. I think adult GTG is fine because you save choose, not needing to get to Child Fortress or Hess, because you can also from Temple of Time. And the optimal route for option A is interesting too. Is it actually? I think it's just Kokiri hovers. That's kind of sad. But there's still a chance that maybe Longshot BA could be good. I mean, the thing about the Kokiri hovers is even if you get them perfectly, like in the video I have, they're long. Like, it's still 2 minutes to do those 11 freaking hovers perfectly, because you have to like buffer quite a bit. If you do it with hover boots and you just like do a bunch of those hovers, maybe you could do it a little faster, a minute and a half. You have to do a lot more hovers. Then there's also the route where you do. I guess the problem, when I should not have added this stupid Zelda requirement. So then it actually makes the Child 1 Dins route more viable. If you do Child 1 Dins and you go adult, you still have no Zelda to talk to. So that kind of sucks. I was even considering making it Sheik too. You just talk to anyone. Talk to Sheik. I don't care. But that felt like free, basically. You'd always just save warp. And then talk to Sheik or go to any cutscene. I don't know. I will upload this. And did you submit yours officially, Garg? And anyone else? There's still 3 hours left. Even if you don't submit it, I'm just going to put it on the thing. No choice. Oh, you did? Dude, I'm so scared that people have been making these, but I haven't been getting them. By the way, you should be getting them too. You remember? Getting the emails for the submissions. Yeah, because Jimmy has... The way Jimmy's site works is it make a submission and then you get an email. You and me. You don't think I'm an async guy? What do you mean? No, just like your the email you use for your tournaments. And then there's a spreadsheet that we just input to. So, dang. You know what's crazy? Man, wait a second. If I'm leaving in a week, then I've kind of not really been focusing on balance. But also, is this version really that broken? Is it really that bad? Do we really need it? We'll get there. We'll get a new version, but it's not like it's not a rush. Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff. I mean, the thing about 10.4 was it was stable but boring. And yeah, I guess, yeah, we just didn't realize 30 skulls was insane. So, I mean, okay, I have one new goal that I've been timing secretly. It's not that secret. It's just I haven't posted about it. But I'm thinking for next year we may only want like 2 goals, one long one normal meme one, like this, maybe one long one, maybe 2 short ones, which are easy to time, but only one, which I think will be very prominent in the frequencies. Because I don't know if I do love soft soils and top row songs, but they did kind of define and you think market skulls are good right now? I mean, yeah, Colossus skulls are good probably right now. Yeah, that one's really niche. And sometimes those synergies are maybe too much. I think, I don't know. Do have to balance 9 soils with child only, I think. It, even though I am partaking in that type of enjoyment, it's kind of very good. Talk to Colossus Owl. Yeah, I was re-scrolling through them, through the goal list, goal ideas channel. Do we really want to do Spirit Child Hover, though? It's a lot. And it's a lot faster, too, isn't it? At least, like, 3 minutes. Phil Oasis, I mean... Okay, I'll tell you the one that I've been timing. I've been timing Summon Pier in 10 locations. I think that one's pretty fun. But otherwise, there haven't been too many that in this list of stuff that are like super great. Ride both owls, kind of not too bad. 9 SS manga. Do 9. Let me see. What's the guard? Did you actually like that one a lot, Tom? I forget what the requirements are. That's Child Mushroom. Or Back in Time. Or it's Watch Zelda Escape. It's Watch Zelda Escape, and then you have to go at any time of day. Yeah, is that cutscene really long, or is it the other one that's long? I guess it doesn't really have an end on. It's also kind of nice. Doable child only. Tob wants the lax equivalent. I mean, it's very easy to time. We could do it. That's your reward. If you win the bingo tournament, you get to determine a goal. You can add and remove a goal. And you can exercise two options. It might be kind of hard to balance with back in time, perhaps, but I don't know. Yeah, not even back in time, but it's true, it would be really good in that situation. It's just you're always, in those cases, you're always thinking about the things that are like slightly better, right? Like, how about Din's fire plus this goal? What do you do? Or hmm. Yeah, you would do back in time surely, but it's you have to balance. The question is, will it be broken balance-wise? Some goals it's easy, you just have to always scroll through the whole thing. But yeah, I mean that one could be good, and then you have to like define when is the dot done for that. I always hate all these custom. I mean, I don't hate it, but that's the thing with these custom goals. Like, can you lock yourself out of it? No, I mean, yeah, you can if you press potion. Like if you're doing X blow, you visually see him die. When is he actually dead? Yo, thanks, Quid. Just chilling and talking about random stuff. Go do it. And I have to watch. The thing. Looks like he isn't moving. That is, if there's a text, then sure, you can like once you press the. There's probably a well-defined text. Mm-mm. New goals potentially now. Yeah, I mean we've basically standardized the beingness some text. What do I do? Let's do. Okay, let's see. To earn this, I need to get the mega first. One. Two. I probably over buffered this a lot. What do you think? If I over buffer that? Probably. Okay, let's turn on English and cheats. If it works, it works. Yeah, it's true, but I want to go fast, I guess. RBA now. Sorry, we could be watching the cutscene right now. Okay, so you do that. I mean, this is representative of what it'd actually be like. Timer. I'm leaving from starting Hess. This is gonna be cheats on them. Okay, turn cheats off for the timing. Some BRB text. I'll move my BRB text. Watch. Well, that's the other thing about this, is you have to... Is there a better name for this guy? Like, is it... People are gonna be like, well, who is this? The guard? Who's the guard? Watch the guard out. The guard in back alley. Okay. I guess I could have just used a name to like run this. I mean, y'all like goals where you're watching a cutscene? At this point, you probably have already routed a lot, right? Imagine doing this into the Master Sword cutscene. Pop isn't thinking about that, but it's okay. You never see this cutscene? I mean, yeah, it's brand new. It's it's like 2 minutes, maybe a minute. New DLC. Okay. Okay, which way should I go? This way? Yes. Build that in. Yeah, I'm seeing my talks. What if you don't? Do you have to talk to him to die? For him to die? Does he actually die, or just, I guess, just you have to reach the end of that text box? I guess, okay, you probably would have come back over here. Isn't there an actual scene where you can, like, watch him die? Like, doesn't he fade away? Yeah, let's go over here. It's not like if you come back here, here. Damn, poor guy. Okay, let's do this in English now. Lore. Okay, didn't watch it, but I guess there is a final text box. And then it's like once you clear it, I guess. Dang, what a sad story. nanny. Oh damn, so sad. It's just like the way, this is the only way to figure out that you missed the Ocarina of Time. It's like, you forgot to get it, but then you come to this back alley and you talk to this guy, and you're like, oh, good point. It's like, imagine we frame count it to like the frame that he... What we're gonna do is frame count it to this frame. On this, when does he actually die? When's the moment of death? Time ends when he like... There's like an abrupt frame too, right? That one. Yeah. Oh. There's this too. There's the head turn. Is this the final frame? It is. Okay, so there's 2 frames of like fast death. But what if you do this? Oh, you can't even move. So you could also do that. Like if you're holding down, you can't even move until... You're not even free until he's dead. Wait, is that even the same death? He like look at you? No, I guess it is always the same. No wait, he's turned his head. Damn. Okay, so there's actually different, it looks different depending where you talk to. Face on, and then there's the like, there's that. Ayo. Link doing async. Link just needs to get sub 110 to win. I'm almost done here, so we can raid pretty shortly. Hog. Oh wait, this is this? Oh yeah, this is November's. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay, I mean, I'm... Because you can't even move. You can basically do when you gain control. So. But is it always easy to tell when you would have gotten control? Turns his head. You don't get control for 3 frames after. I don't know, it's like kind of a small thing, but okay, that's a decent idea. Good idea. I also like, you know what my real favorite one is defeat Ganondorf in tennis, which also Tob did mention too. That one is another cutscene. So yeah, you don't have to light arrow him, you just gotta like stun him. And then you can like OI out, you can dot down there. Yeah, defeat Ganondorf, and then parentheses in tennis. Win a volley of at least 5 hits? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, it could. I mean, does it help that much for balancing? Maybe. It's very cool. It's more of like a tool. I would say it's more of a tool for Explo. Of like, you know, if you have certain goals, what's the probability you'll see other things? But I mean, that visualization probably is really neat. I bet it's a crazy graph for sure. I mean, balance-wise, in theory, we could try to create like the perfect distribution. I don't know how you'd really do that, but I mean, it's in our current system, at least it's kind of like the final thought. Like first we rebalance the goals, and then we like add new ones that we like, and then we kind of like tweak. We don't even tweak things, but like we do all the balance stuff on the spreadsheet, and then we generate the cards of like our potential candidates. They're like, well, this distribution kind of sucks, or we don't have too much control really, but at that point you kind of have to either try to add more goals, like shift around the self synergies, and at that point you're kind of limited, but there's really not that much you can do. But yeah, if we knew, for instance, though, like when we're generating the boards, like, oh, this is something that Xwell talked about too, that she wanted to implement, but I don't think she ever did. Something like, well, you probably have the generator for the versions on your site too, but basically, like when you're generating the cards, you know, the reason that something might fail or that some goal might not show up very often, if we can figure out why goals aren't showing up that often, that would be useful to like rebalancing them. Like there may be some goals out there that we don't know, like there's some synergy that is kind of tiny and is unintentionally like causing a lot of generations to fail. Or like, okay, for this goal, whenever it tries to be put in generation, like it usually fails because of like too many fire temple goals, or you know, like 20 slots for instance shows up in very certain rows because it just like kills so many other options because it has so many synergies. But there could be some other things too, other goals which aren't as like all over the place, which have like tiny synergies. Or like one thing I do want to adjust as well in this next version is like legit lax, because we did already get rid of like the very strict there's some synergies on the spreadsheet which have like hundreds. Means like they are not be put together. It's kind of like impossible. But in, I think, I don't remember which version, one of the last 2 years we updated it so there weren't that many of those combinations anymore. But sometimes like be more it's a tricky science, because like if you get rid of synergies that you think are not actually true, or like causing some combinations that should show up to be too high and not showing up, then you risk those goals being like broken together. But if at least we know, like, okay, the reason that Stone of Agony never shows up, well, why doesn't Stone of Agony ever show up, right? Like you have the statistics for the thing, but you don't have like the theory, or like you don't have the actual understanding of why it's not showing up. Like, oh, it must be because it's has too much synergy with other skull goals. That's probably true. You could like try to figure out, like, I don't know. It is still difficult because you can't focus on like, okay, when was Stone of Agony failed, or you just have to look at like other goals to figure out why. Yeah, and that's the thing, like Stone of Agony, probably we could remove the synergies for skulls, right? Like it's only slightly, it's not required, it's only slightly faster if you have another skull goal or other skulls to do Stone of Agony through legit rewards. So maybe Stone of Agony is a good example of like the current. If you looked at the goal right now, you might say, okay, actually the skull synergy is not correct, but you still want it to like probably not show up with 20 skulls. Even if it shows up with 20 skulls, maybe it is interesting still if it's properly balanced. Take like 1 minute just to back. And yeah, okay, so you let me see what you said. Also, I see the image you DM'd me. That's crazy. That's very cool to see. I mean, because then you do get kind of a sense of like things in the middle, or that giant blob are probably going to be not shown, but still 20 item slots, plus quiver 50, 210. Yeah, I mean, that combination is pretty good. But if you have like it stored as a data, like, you know, the way I've done it is, can you like pre-compute something so that if you were to like put in 4 values, you would be able to figure out like what is the distribution of the remaining goals. But again, like we mentioned last time, it's kind of like Pandora's box. Because once you create that, it makes it a lot harder to have an explode thing without like kind of not ruining the fun, but being a little bit too powerful. I mean, you could ban it in races, but yeah, no, you're right. I think Stone of Agony. So that could be one thing we do in the next version. Is that we could get rid of the skull synergy in Stone of Agony, or like tweak it so that it's not. I mean, would you want it to show up? It's not like it's not a contradiction. You can have Stone of Agony and 30 skulls. Plus, is that something you can delete with RBA? SOA? Oh wow, that's interesting. Fill squares 5 to 10. Yeah, wow. That's some cool data. Why does it say expected 10.5%? That could be an interesting thing too, just to like have appearance versus expectation. 83 similar time. Yeah, I mean that data you said right there, I mean that's definitely useful too. And I guess it seems like we don't have to rush the next balance season, but we could probably start it more or like think about it. I don't need to be playing bingo to start, except for timing stuff. Your cord is flicking? I know, right? Yeah. It's the heartbeat. It's the heartbeat of the guard. Yeah, water and forest at the bottom because they like show up with all the broken sword RBA. That could be another one. I mean, like identifying the goals that don't show up that often, we can already kind of do that. We can figure out like why, and if there's any, if it's like, well, who are the culprits, and why are some goals like how could you improve the distribution of the goal, or is there not much you can do? But I mean, if you've read the documentation code, then you kind of probably have an idea of why these goals are not that often. It's because the long goals and the 23 to 25 buckets, they dominate by being put on the board first. So then it's just like a filling problem of like it's a process of elimination that by the time you get to the shorter bucket, 5 to 10 for Stone of Agony, or yeah, I mean, there is that auto balancing tool, but it's kind of weak and it's doesn't adjust it too much. And then the thing about it is, well, it does help. Like before you run that, it's probably like less than 1% showing. And then if you run it, it probably can get up to like 2 or 3%. So that's a little bit of something. But I think unless you change the logic of the generator, there's going to be some goals that are going to have lower frequencies by nature. Like it seems hard to really fundamentally change besides having the longer goals be pretty dominant and the shorter goals, which have a lot of synergy with the long goals, and also have many replications like 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6 maps are probably very unlikely to show up because 7 maps is a long goal and it has a contradiction 4 to 6. Same with Stone of Agony. If it currently has a contradiction with 30 skulls, it's very unlikely it's going to show up. Though 30 skulls is not as high as it used to be. So yeah, exactly. The maps some things we can't avoid, so Forest and Water Medallion, that one is going to be, yeah, it's going to be probably because of 3 elemental arrows, and then also just general stuff. few true floaters. Okay, so not like low synergy, but just floating out there. Probably the floaters have high distributions, because Lens of Truth is definitely something that is quite frequent. It's probably like 10 to 20%. Same with that one. They're both pretty short. But I guess they don't have that much synergy with other stuff. The data is probably bad. Oh. Well, you know, I think Bottom of the Well doesn't have that much synergy because it's well, there's not too much of a marker for Bottom of the Well because it's part of like the kind of base setup that's assumed for the bottom of the well choose route. So you're both kind of starting from the chew chest, and in that sense, actually, they don't have that much overlap. If anything, they might have a little bit of anti-synergy. But yeah. Looking at the four different Lon goals. That is interesting. I mean, that is actually another thing that we could tweak. There's some things like usually when you want to like increase the spread more, you can add more frequency columns and like disentangle things which are currently having frequency with each other. Because frankly, there probably shouldn't be that much synergy between 4 Lon skulls and milk, but I bet there is a lot right now. So maybe you'd have to split out like Eponas. Yeah, they're right next to each other-ish. And right now they have 1 minute 45 seconds of synergy with each other. Which, not so true. So, it all comes back to the source of truth. Anyway, I've been streaming for I guess 2 hours now, so I will try to maybe stream again this week. This is a very interesting chart. So shoutouts, thanks for all your work. Pullback 50 kind of being on its own also is interesting because I guess it doesn't have very much synergy with anything. It's just like a 1 minute one-off goal. It's also like on the path. That's like another thing, right? Like Bullback 50 is on the path of going to Master Sword. So the only timing for that goal is like when you split off from like buying the Hylian Shield in market or whatever point, and you spend like the minute to play the thing, and then there's like a little bit of anti-synergy maybe with other goals like the strength, the color balance goals or some stuff, so that probably isn't linked very much. So it's an interesting problem. But basically, if we can like uncover why some goals are getting hit in a way that are not intuitive, maybe that could be good. Like we could just still look at the list, like things less than 10%. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's fine, but on the other hand, it's like, why are some of these goals so high? It's because like the other ones in that bucket are failing, so it's being pushed to the 10 silvers and the 5 water skulls. But why not, like, you know, there are some long goals that are in those buckets but aren't showing up as much. So why is that? I don't know. Sometimes it has to do with self-synergy, like we just adjust that, that's it. Anyway, could blab about this forever. Maybe I'll try to do, if I do any streams this week, maybe I'll try to make them balance focused. And maybe we'll have like a 1 or 2 in the evenings. But this was fun. Glad I was able to stream after the big holiday race. I will raid Link, who's doing maybe the second half or a little less of the Async run. So yeah. See you later. Thanks for watching. Regard. Bye. See you later, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.